Hey everyone, Miss Jessica here, and I am going to take you through how we are going to use competencies and outcomes for feedback and assessment here in our global health course. So as you've seen on this page and other parts of the orientation, competencies and outcomes are the core or the framework that we use at GOA to approach learning. So there are some what we call GOA core competencies that are general and associated with all GOA courses. And then there's also some that we have specific for our course, our global health course. For all competencies, we have more specific levels, what we call an outcome. And those are sort of the actionable things that we want to see in order to fulfill that larger competency. So first off, what are these? Where are these? You've been taken through them a few times in the orientation, but just in our course, when you log in, you'll always be able to find the course competencies within our course outline. There's a list of them here. Here we are, hi. And you can go down to, we list all these things. I'm sure you've all seen this. And I will always have these listed on the home page. A link to this on the home page. Here's the competencies. You can click to outcomes. So you'll always be able to find these, and there's a whole list here. I will also always list the competencies and outcomes that we are working on in a unit back on this home page. Okay, so the internet's being a little slow. But anyway, so they'll be here. You'll be able to find them. But more specifically, when you go into an assignment, you click on modules. We're going to click on this assignment. There'll be a list of what specific outcomes we're working on at the top of the assignment. So here we are, we're in a graded discussion. We have due date at the top, the points, little title, and then here are 4 outcomes that you are working on for this assignment. Okay, so we are going to, those are the 4 things that you should be looking for when you're self-evaluating your work. When you're peer evaluating each other's work, that's specifically what you're going to be giving feedback on. You're going to be looking for evidence of specificity in their work. Did they support their ideas with references to key details? That is what we want to see in the work. We want to see the outcomes actualized. So those are the criteria. That also is what our rubrics are based off of. So here's our rubric. You can show it. It's the same information as there. And you can, so there, again, it's the same 4 outcomes that you see at the top of the assignment. So, however, once I've graded this, you'll be able to see this here. You'll see there's the criteria or the outcome that I'm basing this off of. And there's these 5 points. Each one's worth 5 points. You can think of those as points. They say points, but I like to think of them more as performance levels. So there's 5 points or performance levels for each outcome. And basically, we're looking for a 4.5. 4.5 means you're doing it awesome. That does not mean 90. That just means 4.5. It's a performance level. It's like I'm competent at this outcome. And I'll be giving you feedback here. So essentially, the rubrics, while they are associated with points, they are not actually what you're going to be getting as a grade. Your grade is holistic. It's looking at the larger picture of what you're doing. So again, points here, grade. So let's say you do this assignment, you do a great job. You may get 10 out of 10, you may get 9 out of 10. However, the rubric is where you're going to see how you did on the individual outcomes. And the points I give you here may not add up to the points that are here. Here is going to be, the rubric is going to tell you why you got it's going to give you the understanding of where you are with regards to each of these, but the total points is a more holistic idea of what you did. In addition, we're going to take all of these, how you did on all of these, at the end of every few units, and you're going to be getting a grade specifically associated with each competency, and I'll explain those in more detail when they come up, which will be in about the first 2 weeks of school, or after the first 2 weeks of our learning together. I hope this helps you understand. And yes, please twist me with any questions.